Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly vlog. Sorry about the weird angle. I just realised I didn't actually film an intro for this vlog. But again, this one is a little bit all over the place. It wouldn't be a true Katie vlog if it wasn't. I go see Elton John and have an absolutely amazing time. I go to a launch party of a virtual reality games bar in Birmingham, which is so much fun and I'm so grateful for it. Go see Barbie, go see Oppenheimer, go to a vegan food festival. So there's like quite a lot in here mixed up. Some of these clips are from a couple of weeks ago and then some of them are a little bit more recent. But I am sort of now up to date with the weekly vlog, so everything that you will see will be recent rather than things from a few weeks ago. So yeah, hope you enjoy. If you do, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, and yeah, just enjoy the vlog. Rob actually came down to Birmingham because we drunkenly booked tickets to go see Elton John last year. It was his farewell tour. Okay, now hear me out. So I wasn't a huge Elton John fan. Obviously I knew quite a lot of Elton John songs. I appreciate his music, I appreciate his talent, you know, loved Rocket Man. But I was like not the hugest fan, right? But we booked tickets when we were drunk and we were like, you know what, this will be fun. It was £100, so it was quite expensive. But oh my god, guys, it was so good. Okay, so we'd booked Elton John, so we had Elton John on the Saturday night at the Utilita Arena. But in the day, we thought, obviously, let's make a day of it. Like, you're coming down to Birmingham, let's do some more stuff. So we went to Medicine Bakery for breakfast / brunch. If you've not been in Birmingham, to Medicine, by the way, really nice brunch. Like the whole like avocado egg style situation. Love it, would highly recommend if you've not been. And then we went to the Roxy Ballroom, which Nick and I have been to before, and that was so much fun. We played pool and I was like the worst I've ever been at pool. Like, it was pretty horrific, I can't lie. Like, I played pool with my boyfriend a couple of weeks before and I wasn't like great, but I was definitely alright. But when I was playing with Rob, it was real bad. Yeah, I was just horrific. Won 1 game out of 3, which doesn't sound too bad, but it was quite bad. And then we went to Wildwood for some vegan burgers. We had a lot of beers, a lot of cocktails in there, and that was kind of our like pre-drinking for Elton John. So by the time we got to Elton John, we were kind of buzzed at this point. We weren't like drunk, but we were like, I'm excited. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, we're running because we're late for everything, right? That, unfortunately, that is my personality trait, and I am basically late for most things. I always think I have more time than I do. I don't know why. It's like I know that I don't have enough time, but I still don't do anything about it. But anyway, so we're running to Elton John, and we literally get there like probably like 5 minutes before he's due to come on the stage, right? Because Elton is doing a full 3-hour set. Like, he is playing for 3 hours. He's got no support acts. He's fully playing for 3 hours, and he's starting at 7. So we get there at like 5 to 7, right? And Rob's got a backpack on, and you're not actually allowed backpacks into the Utilita Arena. So we have to walk around the entire of the building. It's quite a big building, bear in mind. And like, we're at gate A and we've got to go to gate F or something like that, and it's really quite far away. So by the time we find where gate F is, drop off Rob's backpack and everything, Elton's coming on. We can hear him. I can hear Elton playing Benny and the Jets, and I'm like, Rob. Anyways, we go in, we get those like 2 pointers, you know, those like, they're like 2 points in a thing, run up, make it in time for the second song. Luckily he's playing a 3-hour set, so we're absolutely fine. And guys, he just smashed it. Like, seriously, I'm now officially a major Elton John fan. Our seats were amazing, by the way, like really great view. The actual show itself was almost like a theatrical performance because there was constantly like moving images on the screen, and it was like art. Do you know what I mean? And like, you can just tell Elton John is just, he just loves what he does. He's just a nice old man having a fun time, and considering he's like, what, 76 years old, he was very like lucid and very present and very like engaged. Like, he was so with it. He may as well have been like in his 20s because he was just so like fresh and youthful, and like, he just smashed it. He plays all the bangers. Every single song was incredible. Everybody loved it. Like, he was a proper like showman. Do you know what I mean? Like, after every single song he kind of got up, walked to the edge of the stage, walked around, like did his little bowers kind of thing, and I just thought that was so cute and like lovely, and we both just had an amazing time, and Rob loved it, I loved it. It was just brilliant. If for some reason he plays again, like, I would go see him again because he was just brilliant, and I feel so fondly about that concert now. And then after that, Guys, the craziest thing happened, right? So my mom, it was a Saturday night, my mom was feeling a little bit bored. The weather was beautiful. It was literally a heat wave, like 30 degrees this day, sweat, everything. It was summer. It was giving summer. My mom is like, Kate, I kind of want to come into Birmingham and have a drink with you. Is that okay? And I'm like asking Rob, I'm like, can my mom come join us? And he's like, yeah. Why not? My mom meets us after the concert, right, in, I think, the Malt House, right, along Brindley Place, the canal kind of area, there with her little wine. Me and Rob were quite drunk at this point because we were drunk already and then we got more drunk. And so we meet my mom and, like, oh my God, we end up going on this little bar crawl around Birmingham and it's so funny. Like, we were sat in the Malt House for ages, my mom and Rob getting along like a house on fire, very wholesome. We go to Picture and Piano and we just end up, like, just drinking so much and, like, talking about politics and socialism and meritocracy and all this stuff, and it's so funny and it's so interesting and I absolutely love it. And we end up walking through my old stomping grounds because I used to go to Aston University in Birmingham. We ended up walking through there. Yeah, it ended up just being such a chaotic night. Me and my mum got home at like 4 a.m. We got an Uber back from Birmingham, like it was just hilarious. But I just wanted to provide a little bit of context here because, again, I didn't take many clips, but I took some of them, so I will post some like clips and pictures here so you can sort of see what we got up to. But yeah, it was iconic, an iconic night. 3 for Mum. I think about number 9 for me, which will do. I know, with my mum and my friend who also went to this place. Usually you just came to drop off groceries and that was it. This is where we lived. What the hell? Yeah, 5 out of 5 stars over there, yeah.
You just go home and have a few toast.
Yeah. Yeah, a really sad basic meal.
You know what I do? You know when I go to Asda and Tesco?
Yeah.
I buy all different kinds of cereal.
Oh.
I buy maple pecan.
Yeah.
I buy cornflakes. I buy brown flakes.
Bit of a mix, yeah.
But you know what I do when I eat them? I mix all of them in a
yes, a good mix. You're getting a range of different nutrients there, so fair play. I don't remember the last time I vlogged, but we are going tonight. It's Thursday tonight. I'm absolutely knackered because I was in Wednesday all of yesterday for work and ended up being out of the house for like 15 hours. I think the last thing actually you may have seen would have been from the weekend, Elton John. And I feel like I had like a 2-day hangover. I can't lie. Just feel perpetually exhausted, to be honest. But it's Thursday now, just standing in front of the fan because it's a heat wave in the UK and it's crazy at the moment. Like literally just non-stop sweating. Like it's one of those where you have a shower and then as soon as you get back out of the shower you're just sweating again, so I sort of just like, what is the point? But I have been invited tonight to an opening, which is very exciting, an opening of a new virtual reality games bar. So it's like an activity style bar, all VR, and I think you basically just go have some drinks, have a bit of food and play some games. So they've invited me along, so I'm bringing Nick and we're making it a little bit of a date night, and we're also celebrating because my boyfriend is doing a HGV course and he passed his theory test today, so we're also celebrating that. And I'm very proud of him, love to see him making moves towards his future. But yeah, it's the place we're going to tonight. It's in Brindley Place. They've asked me to come along and take some content for them. I'm gonna basically just like make a TikTok for them, maybe do like a little bit of Instagram stuff for them, but I thought maybe I'd bring you guys along in the vlog as well because maybe it'll be cool and interesting. They're giving out free waffles and crepes and they've actually got an open bar here as well, which is very cool. So I just had a prawn style martini, Nick had a raspberry zombie or something, strawberry zombie, and we're just waiting to actually try out the VR simulator thing that everyone seems to be doing at the moment. But yeah, gonna enjoy my waffle. Place. Thoughts?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was amazing, to be honest. I don't think I was expecting to enjoy it as much as I did, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
Me too, actually. I was very impressed with the tech.
I just thought it was going to be like, I don't know. It's like obviously I grew up playing arcade games and things like that, and I was just expecting it to be very arcadey and gamey, but it's like a very different experience. Like, it genuinely does feel like you're in it, do you know what I mean?
Mate, that plank thing that we did earlier, it looks so ridiculous on screen, but genuinely when you're in it and they're like, do you want to step off the plank, even though you know the floor is right next to your feet, I physically couldn't because I was like, this feels so, it's so real. And so you can feel wind as well on your face. I was honestly really impressed with that, and I was just speaking to the people there and saying we'll probably go back again. Definitely recommend it for a date night. The open bar definitely also helped as well. Love that. We did a game at the end which we played with like 8 other people. We didn't film obviously because we were both playing it, and it was basically like this alien shooting game thing where you had to like shoot these aliens that were coming at you. You're trying to retrieve this like crystal from some place, and it was so good. you were just so fully in it. It's a shame because you won't know how good it is until you actually do it. So yeah, we'll definitely recommend it.
With the plank thing, the woman said to me, she was like, "Oh, look, have a look around." I was like, "Nah, you're more outside."
She was like, "Have a look around." He was like, "I'd rather not." The staff were like super nice as well. I have been invited to the newest virtual reality games bar that has just opened up in Brindley Place in Birmingham. We are going to go to their opening party and see what it's about. Massive shout out to the park for inviting me and Nick along to their launch party. It was actually so much fun. They had an open bar, so obviously we made full use of that and had some cocktails and some beers. And they also were giving out free waffles, so obviously I got a white chocolate waffle with some banana. But this is basically all about virtual reality games. We tried out a few of their different gaming options. There was one where you could walk a plank and then attempt to jump off. It was honestly so scary. Me and Nick did not realise how realistic this was going to be, but it was super fun. There was another one that I didn't film where we basically played with a bunch of other people who were there and we were all trying to shoot aliens down together and work as a team. Again, super fun, super realistic, genuinely made me jump so many times. I could not believe the technology here. It was crazy. And just a shout out to the staff as well, because the staff were so lovely, so funny. They really helped you like get involved with all of the games and were basically with you the whole time, like guiding you through it, especially when you were like too scared to jump off of something or too scared of being attacked. It was just honestly so funny. I would highly recommend this place as a date night or just a little night out with friends. It was so much fun. There were so many different activities and games that you can choose from. The drinks were great, the food was great. It was just, yeah, it was a great time and I would definitely recommend. And we also said that we we're going to be going back ourselves, so yeah, thank you so much to the park for inviting us. Hello, me and Kerry are on our way to a vegan food festival in Wolverhampton. Kerry's vegan, I'm vegetarian, though I do eat like a lot of vegan foods anyways, so I'm really excited to see what we have got there. I'm wearing this new jacket which I'm not showing very well, but I got it yesterday from H&M for £40 and I'm obsessed with it and love it, but it is 19 degrees and it's making me sweat profusely, so it's probably the bad choice really, but
I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours.
We've just come out of the vegan food festival and it was a little bit disappointing. There weren't many stalls or many vendors there. I know, and the only like hot food option they had there was like some noodles and stuff, which didn't actually look great. They looked cold and like they were just out in the open with things flying around them, so like no, not for me. So we're gonna go to Starbucks or somewhere now and get a coffee and get some actual like hot food. But we did have like a Biscoff donut.
The rest of the food was good.
The rest of the food was good.
Vegan was good.
Mum was gassed about this vegan beanie as well. It was really nice to be fair. I had a Biscoff donut, obviously. We also got some lemon meringue, which we've not eaten yet. Mum spent £9 on cheese, like a block of cheese. She paid £9 for a block of cheese. It was nice. It wasn't even the nicest one there. Some woman gave us some samples, and that was like distinctly average.
I can get vegan cheese in Aston places, like a cheddar and a smoked cheese, but they had this like a blue cheese, like a Stilton, and it's hard to get. So
Yeah, it was nice, but
I like a Stilton.
But it'll last us for 3 months, so it's fine. Now let's get some actual food. Kerry wants me to show you all her lemon meringue, which she's about to devour. Good. I just realised that I didn't include in this vlog anything at all about seeing Barbie and Oppenheimer because I was like ill when I went to watch them, so I just like wasn't feeling like vlogging. But basically I went to see Barbie with my best friend Stace and we both loved it. I can't rave enough about this film. If you haven't seen Barbie, please go watch it. It is a film for adults and it's largely talking about the patriarchy and feminism and why it's still so important in modern day society. Ryan Gosling is absolutely hilarious in it. Margot Robbie is phenomenal. Greta Gerwig is phenomenal. All of the Kens, all of the Barbies absolutely smashed it. Like I cried multiple times. It was emotional, it was beautiful. Like I'm actually gonna go see it again, but I'm gonna take my mom and we're gonna go see it in cinema because I've just been raving about it so much to like anyone who will listen, and I can't recommend it enough. Please go watch Barbie, like especially if you're a guy, go watch Barbie. Then I went to watch Oppenheimer with my mom and Oppenheimer just blew me away. Barbie blew me away, but in a very different way. Oppenheimer, I think for me, is the film of the year, with Barbie being a very, very close second, and also Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Those are my top 3 at the moment, but Oppenheimer was phenomenal. Like, it was art. The entire movie was art. Barbie was art in a different way, but Oppenheimer was like... I don't have the word... Like, I'm not intelligent enough to have the vocabulary to describe what this film deserves to be described as, but it was... outstanding. It's quite a long film. My mom thought that it could have been about 20 minutes shorter, but I personally actually would have been happy for it to have been longer. I was eating up everything they were giving me. And Cillian Murphy, oh my god, Cillian Murphy is the most perfect person for this role. Emily Blunt was unreal. That you need to watch Oppenheimer and you need to watch Barbie, and they both have really important messaging. I am actually going to leave it at that now because I've been rambling on, but this brings me to the end of this vlog, and the next videos on my channel are going to be really, really exciting. If you enjoy these kind of weekly vlogs, I don't know if this is a thing that you guys like. I like filming them because obviously it's kind of just me living my life, and I can like bring along a camera, and then in the future I get to look back on these memories and have like video memories of them rather than just like photo memories of them, and I feel like that's a lot more like engaging and a lot more like realistic than just photos sometimes, though photos are great also. But yeah, do let me know if you actually like weekly vlogs, because I'm just like filming them because I'm doing life anyway, so I may as well. But yeah, I'd be interested to see if you guys actually even like this content or if I'm just putting it out for my own benefit. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.